Okay, so I'd like to welcome everyone who is here today. My name is Adelu Akiemi, and we have an exciting topic before us today, making rainy days a little less gray, basically how to cultivate a savings culture. And I think this is a very, very important topic. This is something that everyone needs to pay attention to and learn. Typically, when things are very bullish, everybody is going go, go, go with investments. Everybody wants to do something. Everybody is looking forward to the excitement of the season. But when things are a bit bearish, people forget the habits they need to have built. And I tell people that the real time where millionaires are built is in the bear seasons. And I personally have been looking forward to the bear seasons because that's when the millionaires are built. If you are in the house today and you know that you're going to be a millionaire in dollars, and it's just a matter of a few, consistent activities over a period of time, just type in that chat box, yes. Let me see your yes in that chat box, and then we continue to go. Good. I can see a few yeses already. You're going to be millionaires in dollars. Yes, it's going to happen with you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, today, what we're going to talk about today is going to take us about 45 minutes. And in 45 minutes, we're going to be done with what we have in the space today. In 45 minutes, we're going to be done. And I'd like you to just pay attention because it's going to be interactive. I'll be asking you a few questions. I'd like you to respond to those questions, and we'll take things from that space as well. So very quickly, I'd like you to answer a few questions that I'm going to be sharing with us very quickly today. And my first one today, very, very simply, is saving monthly is important. Saving monthly is important, yes or no? Okay, yes or no? I'd like you to answer this question, yes or no. Okay, yes, 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 yes. I can see yes all over the place. Very simple question, isn't it? Of course, saving monthly is important. Okay, we all believe that it's important to save monthly. It's the right thing to do to save monthly. Why shouldn't we save monthly? Right? Okay, in as much as we believe that it's the right thing to do and the good thing to do, I have yet another question I'd like to share with us, and I'd like to get your answer to that question as well. And that question says, I have saved regularly for the last 5 years without interruption. For the last 5 years, I have saved every month regularly. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, I can see no, no. I can see yes. I can see no with emphasis. I can see no with full stop. I can see no, 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 no. So 1 minute yes was winning, and right now no is winning because guess what? We all know is the right thing to do. We all know is the good thing to do. We all know that saving monthly is perfect, is right. But 5 years seems like a long time for us to do. Somebody is giving me details. No is no. I want to see your no. Okay. We know it's the right thing to do, but we are not doing it. And I'd like somebody here to help me today. Why have you not done it for the last 5 years? What exactly is your excuse? What is your reason? What is the challenge? And that takes me to the very next slide that says, why are we not doing what we know is good? Why? Now, I have 5 options here. I'd like you to choose the one that suits you. A, it's difficult. B, I'm not clear on my goals. C, what I have is small, so no point. D, I honestly don't know why. E, I started, but I was disrupted. Ladies and gentlemen, you have the opportunity of picking your answer. Which one do you think resonates with you? Okay, for my Edike says E, I started, but I was disrupted. Okay, Dr. Miano says E, I started, but I was disrupted. Some people are saying D, 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 D. I honestly don't know why. So we have a lot of D's and E's and D's and E's. Is there anybody else with anything that is not D or not E in the house today? Why are you not doing what you know is good? Why are you not consistently doing what you know you should be doing? I can see a lot of E's and D's. So we have people that don't know why and people who started and got disrupted. Is there anybody who feels, what's the point? You know, it's not going to amount to anything significant anyway. Why am I saving such a small amount of money? Or is there anybody who feels it's because my financial goals are not clear? If they were clear, maybe I'll be saving. Or anybody who is saying it is difficult. So I see that many of us started, but were disrupted. Awesome. Now, so today, I'm sure you agree with me that what we're about to talk about today is a very important lesson and is something that everybody should pay attention to. And what we want to talk about is how do we cultivate a savings culture? What can I do to ensure that I am not disrupted? What can I do to ensure that I keep on with my goal, even if it seems difficult? What do I do to ensure that I know the reason why I haven't been saving and I can do something about it? If you are here in the room today and you are excited to be here because you're going to be learning how to cultivate this habit, or we're going to go beyond learning, we're actually going to put processes in place to ensure that you can begin to save on a regular basis. If you are here today and you are eager to learn, can you just type in that chat box very quickly, I am ready, ready. So let me know if you're ready, and then we swing quickly into action. If you think you're ready, let's go. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. And let's swing into action. Okay, good. I can see that we are ready today. So let's progress. So very quickly, I want to show you 4 things you need to do to cultivate a savings culture. There are 4 things that you need to do to cultivate this culture, and these are the 4 things you need to do. Number 1, you need to take a financial health assessment test. Okay, you need to test yourself and find out how your health is as far as your finances are concerned. So they need to take a financial health assessment test to get an evaluation of how exactly am I doing, what exactly is my score, and what am I spending, what's my income, what's my expense, what's my net position, what's my cash flow, what am I doing, what am I not doing correctly. I need to get a fair idea of where I stand as far as my financial health is concerned. Number 2, I need to commit to learning about financial intelligence. I can't save more if I don't know what I need to do. I can't save more if I don't know what my financial goal should be. I can't save more if I don't have a very clear picture of the end against which I'm running and what I would like to achieve. I can't save more if these things are my challenges and they're real to me. So in order to be able to save more, I need to commit to learning about financial intelligence, of ensuring that I'm properly positioned and properly placed. Number 3, I need to document a clear goal for myself. What am I saving towards? Why am I saving? What is the goal I want to achieve with my savings? Okay, I need to have a clear goal. I share with people, no wind blows, I think it's a quotable quote, it's anonymous. No wind blows in favor of a ship without direction. To somebody who doesn't know where they're going, there is no favorable wind. Nothing will assist you in your journey forward if you don't know where forward is. Nobody can help you if you don't know where you're going. To be qualified for help, you need clarity about your goal. And today I want to provide help, but in order for you to become helpable, you need to be conscious of what you are not conscious of. You need to be aware of your ignorance. When you are ignorant and you're not aware, then you're not even helpable. But once you become aware that, okay, now I know, and then you have a clear goal, bam, you can be helped. And number 4, you want to join or form a group savings and investment club. You want to get involved with a club where there is positive peer pressure helping people to achieve their dreams, where there's positive peer pressure helping people to navigate towards the possibility of ensuring that you can keep doing this for years. I'll tell you something very interesting I noticed. I noticed that the people who save regularly, the people who are consistent with their savings, are people who are either in a cooperative, in an investment club, they're in a joint savings scheme, and it's this joint savings scheme that enforces upon them the responsibility of saving regularly. I have saved regularly for over the last 5 years because it was automated and it was enforced by a group. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to achieve this, these are the 4 things that you must be willing to do. Now, if you are here today and you already score 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, or 4/4, please score yourself as we begin to make progress. Score yourself as you begin to want to make progress. I want you to give yourself a score over 4. Have you done your financial health assessment test? That's 1/4. Have you committed to learning about financial intelligence? That's 2/4. Have you documented your clear goal of what you want your finances? That's 3/4. Have you, joined a savings and investment club? Have you grouped together with others to ensure that something regular is happening? Score yourself as it is today, and then we can begin to make the plans of how we want to make progress. Okay, I have 3/4. I have 2/4. Is there anybody 1/4? Is there anybody 2/4, 3/4? Is there anybody 4/4? Okay, so what exactly is your reality? Now, I'm going to do something very interesting with us today so that you can know, okay, good. I know where things are at. I know where I'm positioned, and I want to make progress. And I'll tell you something. There is one of these things that you can do that will immediately score you 4/4. Okay, and somebody is scoring 4/4 is because they have done that one thing as well. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the things that can give you a shot at all of these positions at the same time is join the Savings and Investment Club. Okay, it's a simple way to access all four with one shot. Now, let me tell you something. Financial intelligence is something that you will not learn in a 2-hour session, you will not learn in a 10-hour session. It is something that you will learn over the course of 1 year, 2 years. And the best way to learn it is to learn it, to learn it regularly, to follow a process, to follow a sequence, to gain the insights into what are the paradigms I need to change. So there's a concept called the 8 paradigms about financial intelligence I need to change. There's a concept that is called assets, and passive income. There's a concept that's called Introduction to Financial Intelligence. There's a concept that's called Wealth Creation. There's a concept that's called Wealth Management. And there's a concept that's called Wealth Multiplication. So, ladies and gentlemen, you need to go through these 4 modules in order to become somebody who is financially literate. That's about financial intelligence. You need to take the assessment test. There are 2 assessment tests. There's an assessment test that gives you general ballpark of your score relative to how you should be when you are financially free and living towards financial freedom. And there's a score that helps you understand where you are in the 9-step process. Okay, so you need to go through that process as well to have clarity about exactly what you are scoring on your test. And then number 3, you need to document your clear goal and know that this is what I'm working towards. And this goal needs to be very well informed so that it's not just hanging in the air. You are very clear, this is where I'm going, and this is what it takes to get there. Now, joining the club provides you an opportunity to do that because if there's a club that gives you the opportunity to have positive peer pressure, you're not doing it alone, you're doing it with others, everybody is checking up on you, we're seeing how well you're doing, you're seeing how things are going. When you have that kind of environment, you're more likely to save regularly than if you don't. Okay? So if you are in the house today, there's something very interesting on the tables of BitNob that's going to be, kick off within the next few weeks, and it's a group savings plan. And if you are excited about the fact that you can be in the same group with me, and you can be in the same group with some of the people in this room today, you can be in the same club, and we can basically check upon ourselves, give ourselves goals, compete from group to group, all within the same club, and compete and see how we're doing. If you are excited about that possibility, just type in that, in that comment box, put an emoji there that just shows your excitement. Put an emoticon there that just shows your excitement. Put an emoticon there, ability. And then I'm going to reveal to you something very interesting that's going to be happening after then. Okay, I can see some celebration. I can see somebody is in love. I can see somebody dancing. I can see somebody saying excited much. I can see somebody laughing. I can see somebody with angel signs. Okay, awesome. Now, today we will all have the opportunity of taking a step, in a very interesting direction, because not only are you going to be opportune to be the first set of people to take some very interesting positioning in this about to be club, you also have the opportunity of defining the people who will be joining you in the club that you're going to be in over the course of the next few days. Okay, I can see amazing, excited, awesome. Now let me share something with you. People have been buzzing me. This investment club you spoke about one day in one of the meetings. When is it going to start? This thing that is about to happen. When will it be? And let me tell you something very interesting. I've managed to save consistently for years only because of a group. Peer pressure is one of the ways to create wealth because you know that you are not on your own. There's an accountability check, there's a competitive drive that helps you grow because you know that others are doing it as well and you are doing it with a group. And I say to you, the best way to do this is in a decentralized structure where nobody is really holding your money, where your money is still your money. It's not under anybody's custody. Essentially, you have access to your value, but you're just leveraging on the group play to ensure that you are doing what you are meant to do as well. So you have the opportunity to do, what you need to do, but it's decentralized. Everybody can see their goals, see their growth. It's like a cooperative that has a manager, but everybody still holds their funds. This is one of the beauties of what the blockchain has created, or what decentralization has created, of what trustless system has created, that basically allows everybody to be in control of the value that they are driving. And so for those who have been asking about this investment club, let me give you a sneak peek a snip, a preview, just a sneak preview of what's their coming attractions in a moment. Now, this savings club, we're going to have 6 tiers. Okay, and what I'm talking about today is tier 0. Okay, tier 0 is what I'm talking about today, and tier 0 is free. Okay, so there's going to be tier 0, which you can join for free. We're going to have tier 1, which is going to cost about $200. We have tier 2, which will cost about $2,000. We have tier 3, which will cost about $5,000. We can have tier 5, which will cost about $50,000, and we have tier 6, which will cost about $100,000. Don't ask me what's in the tiers. That's not today's conversation. But I assure you, I personally belong to some clubs where the tier 6, okay, is the only level that they have, is the only amount of participation, is the only thing that gives you guarantees. But here we're going to have the benefit of all of these tiers, and we're going to have tier 0. And what I want to talk about with you today, I can see Dr. Onifade is putting fire out there. He's excited because he knows what this means. He knows what we're entering into. He knows what's possible. But guess what? What I want to share with you today is tier 0. And that tier 0, everyone in this room can be a part of it, because in that tier 0, there are 3 things you're going to have access to. Okay? And this is beaten up and a little more. In these tiers, you're going to have beaten up group savings plan. So there's a group savings plan that's happening on the platform of beaten up. If you are with us in tier 0, you have the opportunity of being in this beaten up group savings plan. Okay, so you have access to this. We have the opportunity of being together on that plan. We can see how we're doing. We can track you. We can see how you're doing as well. You have the period of having me and a few other coaches on board as well, so that we know what we're driving to. Number 2, you have access to education materials. So you have access to education. You can learn. There's going to be updates. There's going to be things that will be shared within those groups. Okay, and then you have access to group financial coaching. It means you have the presence of people who can say, guys, what are you doing? Remember, each group within the club will have goals, and there'll be a competition amongst the groups to say, how are you saving in your own group? How are we saving in ours? So it's going to be something exciting and fun while you save. You're going to be saving, and it's going to be fun while we do what we want to do for our own individual progress. Okay, and in case you're wondering, really, how will these things work? How will this thing pay me? How will I enjoy this value here? Let me show you something very interesting to whet your appetite. Okay, so here are my workings. So pay attention to these workings. I'm showing you here Nigerian dollar rates in the past 11 years. So since the year 2009 in Nigeria, please pay attention to these numbers. This is how the price of dollar versus Naira has been. In 2009, a dollar was 148.9. In 2010, it moved to 150.3. In 2011, it moved to 153.9. In 2012, it moved to 157.5. And then for the first time in Nigeria's history, in 2013, dollar dropped by 0.2 to 157.3. And then it moved to 158, to 253, to 305, 306, 306, and then to 358. And we don't even have 2021 yet. Okay, this is how Naira has depreciated against the dollar over the last 11 years. Now, Bitcoin rates. On the other side, you have Bitcoin rates over the last 10 years, 11 years as well. So in 2010, Bitcoin was $0.09. 2011, 0.3. In 2012, 5.27. In 2013, 13.7. In 2014, Bitcoin price went up to 770. And then in 2015, it dropped to 710. In 2015, it dropped. In 2015, it dropped to 313. 2016, it dropped. It gained a little, but not as much as 2014 to 434. And then in 2017, it went to 997. And then guess what? In 2018, it went to 13,000 on the average. In 2018, it actually got to $20,000. These are average numbers. And then in 2019, it dropped to 3,000. In 2020, it dropped further. And the average for this year currently is about 29,000, even though it's about $7,000 today. Now, this gives you an idea of what has happened in dollar depreciation, in Bitcoin rates in the last 11 years. If you are still with me and you are understanding me clearly and following this story and following this journey, type in that chat box, I hear. Okay, say I hear, I hear. If you're still hearing me and you're following, type there, I hear. Good. I can see that some of us are very fast, in responding. I hear. Good. Now, I shared a story a long time ago. I want to make that story more relatable today. So we're going to talk about three friends. Three friends, Ayo, Akin, and Chike. Okay, Ayo, Akin, and Chike. Now, Ayo earned, for the last 10 years, he's earned 10,000 naira per month and is only able to save 10%, which is 1,000 naira per month in Naira. If you are doing better than Ayo, you're earning more than Ayo, you can save more than Ayo on a monthly basis, type in that chat box, better than Ayo. Okay, better than Ayo. Okay, Akin, same salary, but he decided to be saving his own in dollars. Chike, same salary, he decided to be saving his own in Bitcoin. I can see Pichi is better than Ayo. I can see Bolari is better than Ayo. I know that everybody in this room today is doing better than Ayo, Akin, and Chike. Okay, I know we're all doing better, but this is the reality of Ayo, Akin, and Chike. For the last 10 years, ladies and gentlemen, for the last 10 years, Ayo has been earning 10,000 naira per month. For the last 10 years, Akin has been earning 10,000 naira per month. For the last 10 years, Chike has been earning 10,000 naira per month, and all they can save, their salary didn't grow, salary didn't increase, they didn't save more, they didn't save less, just 1,000 per month they dedicated to savings. Ayo decided to save in Naira, Akin decided to save in dollars, and Chike decided to save in Bitcoins. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can save more than this, then multiply their results by the multiples of this you can save. So if you can save 1,000 naira per month, then the same result that they get is what you will get. But if you can save 2,000, double their own results. If you can save 5,000, multiply their result by 5. If you can save 10,000, multiply their results by 10. Okay, I hope you're following that logic. Let me show you, if they did this 10 years ago, that means we're going to analyze their lives from 2011 until the end of last year, 2010. We're not going to look at any savings they've made this year. We're not going to add any of those to it. Okay, if they've been able to achieve that reality, I'd like you to show you very quickly what their current realities are, and then you say to me, how could mine have been if I've been this way as well? Join me in this analysis. So let's look at the snapshot of possibilities. So this is 2010. Using the workings I just showed you and the numbers you have in those workings, they've been able to earn 120,000 naira per annum for the last 10 years. They've been saving 1,000 naira per month. The person who was saving in Naira would have saved 120,000 naira in 10 years. In dollars, that would be today $240. The person who was saving in dollars over the last 10 years would have saved $566.81, which in Naira would have been 283,404. This is more than double the person who was saving in Naira. Ladies and gentlemen, I kid you not. The person who was using the same 1,000 naira per month to save in Bitcoin over the course of the last 10 years would have 5.1 billion naira today. And that would be about $10.38 million. Ladies and gentlemen, with 1,000 naira per month over the last 10 years, this is what the snapshot of their possibilities will be. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, okay, but somebody said, wow. Yeah, it is wow. So the person, and remember, this is just on 1,000 naira per month. 1,000 naira per month today is about $2 per month. The person who did that and did that consistently for the last 10 years today will have enough resources to buy their dreams, have enough resources to buy the assets that can give them passive income. The person will have phenomenal value, okay? And yes, it makes sense. So I'm going to ask you in this room today, which one of these guys do you want to be? Do you want to be the Naira guy, the dollar guy, or the Bitcoin guy? Do you want to be Ayo, Akin, or Chike? Okay, the jury is out tonight for you to decide where you want to be. Okay, very good. Dr. Femi says I want to be Chike. Prince Ohoma says Bitcoin guy. Let's put there who you want to be. And let me say this to you very interestingly. Let's even imagine that the person who did dollar decided to say, you know what, I'm not sure of this Bitcoin thing. I think it's a gamble. Let me keep half my money in dollar and half my money in Bitcoin. Guess what he will have had now? He will have $280. Sorry, he will have $280 in dollars, which is more than the guy who was saving in Naira. And then you have 2.5 billion Naira in Bitcoin. Ladies and gentlemen, this is on 1,000 Naira per month. And they say that the best predictor of the future is the past. Now, if we look at what has happened over the last 10 years, what will happen in the next 10 years can be astronomical. Okay, and let's say even the same thing happens. Let's say even slightly less happens. We already have a 10-year trend. That trend doesn't have as much adoption as will be in 10 years' time. That trend doesn't have as much freedom as will be in 10 years' time. That trend doesn't have a lot of things that existed in the past, and with just a little amount. Now, this is not investing all your hard-earned savings. This is not shutting your bank account and putting everything in. This is just basically taking 10% of your income, if you are earning as well as 1,000 naira, and putting the way in this direction and not selling for 10 years and waiting to see what will happen. Somebody says, Bitcoin guy. Yeah, it's not just Bitcoin, it's Bitcoin. Now let's look at something very interesting. Imagine if you could do multiples of 1,000 naira. Imagine if 1,000 naira was too small for you and you could actually do multiples of it. Okay? If you could do multiples of it, would it not be fun? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you the truth, I kid you not, it is easy for people to give up. It is easy for people to give up on this if they are doing it alone. If you want to do it well and do it right, you want to ensure that you are doing it with a team. You want to join a group of people, enjoy the luxury and the benefit of being in a group. Now, I'm going to ask a final question before I open us up for question and answer today, and I close today's presentation. Just a quick question. If you are here today and you are ready to go with us on this plan, you want to join tier 0, tier 1, tier 2, one tier or the other, and you feel like, if I'm going to have 50 people in a group, if I'm going to have 50 people in a group, I would like somebody in my group, I would like to be able to get 50 people to join me in the group. I want us to drive this together. If you are that kind of person and you are ready to go, just type in that chat box ready before I give you the page where you find the link where you can begin to take position for this. Okay, I can see, I'm wondering how come people that are, people that are saying ready are the people that are already saving already with a group and they are doing it consistently. Why? Because they know the beauty of this, they know the magic of this, they know what's possible when you do this. So I can see ready. Very good. So I'm going to share with you very quickly, please, as quickly as possible. There are two things I would like you to do. One, as soon as you get this link, fill this link quickly. You can put on that link, the person that told you about this is me. I told you, but put your name there and then take that link and spread it amongst your friends. The goal is you want to get 50 of your friends who can join you in being part of your club. Remember, tier 0 is free. Okay, and that's the tier that we're using for this. Tier 0 is free. It requires no investment from you. It just requires you opening your BitNob account, making sure it's funded, and getting ready for when we'll go live with the group savings plan. Now, this group savings plan, I think, is going to be the most amazing thing on the stables of BitNob. I am particularly pumped about it, particularly excited about it. It's an opportunity for you to form a club, have a cooperative where you are saving and you are in control of your funds, because it's not held by anybody in particular. It's just governed by people who ensure that everybody is doing it, who challenge you, who motivate you and inspire you to ensure that what you want to do, you are doing, and you're enjoying all the upsides. Ladies and gentlemen, the world is saying we're in bear market. The best time to buy, the best time to save is this time. Bear markets is when billionaires are created. It's when millionaires are created. You saw the tables. You saw the numbers. Okay, these are not numbers being fractured from the air. These are real numbers based on what has happened in the last 10 years. What will happen in the next 20 years? Nobody holds, the magic crystal ball that predicts the future, but the best predictor of the past of the future is the past. What you've done before, you're likely to repeat again. What has happened before is likely to happen again. They say those who don't learn the things that happened before them are slaves, to history. History will predict, history will determine. So ladies and gentlemen, I can see ready. Once you get on board, take the same link, get it across to your friends, and let them know when they are filling the forms, they should put your name there so that they can have the opportunity of being in the same club with you. Okay, they can be in the same club with you. There's only one prerequisite to fill in that form. You will need to fill in that form your BitNob username. Okay, so in that form, you need to fill your BitNob username. And I want to encourage you, don't just register your account and sign up, fund your account as well. Because once we begin to start the group savings, you will need to have a funded wallet. And guess what? You fund your wallet with $50, even if you are doing $2 per month, if you're doing $10 per month, whatever it is you are doing is able to serve for a while, and then you can fund it again later, and then we can keep going. Ladies and gentlemen, somebody's going to meet me here from here 10 years from now and say thank you for that session. Thank you for the opportunity to be a part of this club, because this is 10 years down the line and this is how far I've gone. Before I show you that link, let me just show you something again very quickly. Let me flash this for you to see. Imagine that you are the person on the last column. Imagine you are the Bitcoin savings person. Imagine you are Chike, and you have been doing this for 10 years, and all you have done this with is 1,000 naira per month over the last 10 years. Okay, and you now have, and we're now in 2020, and you have 5.1 billion. Please, I'd like you to be honest with me. You are in the house today. This is your reality. You were able to put 1,000 naira per month together for the last 10 years. You didn't know what the value had become. And I just announced to you that your 1,120,000 naira is now worth 5.2 billion naira. Please type in that chat box how you would like to say thank you, how excited you will be, how happy you will be. Just demonstrate in that chat box before I show you the link to how you can start this journey. I like to see excitement in the house today. Let me have a feel of how you will feel if you just realize that the 1,000 I have been saving for the last 10 years has just become 5.1 billion. Dr. Fumi, I don't say somersault. How are you going somersault, man? I cannot imagine you somersaulting. Oh my God, somebody is singing, somebody is doing like headstands and dancing. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be exciting. I can't even just imagine it. I can just imagine that somebody tells me, Diolu, this is a job you have been doing, of 1,000 naira for the last 10 years. I come and collect your money. In my mind, I'm saying, okay, I've done 220,000 naira, maybe, with a little interest. And then they tell me that they write my check and it's 5.19 billion. And they say it's 5.19 billion. I'll say, wait. Are you for real? I'll go and look for the person that asked me to start and say, uncle, please, what are you doing? Let me just manage this 100 million. Manage this 100 million and just have a good time. You're having a good time. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Somebody says I will take one year leave alone. I don't think you don't even know 5 billion. 5 billion, that 5 billion, if you put in the bank as fixed deposit, you'll be collecting 500 million on it per annum. That 500 million, if you divide it by 12, that's about 40 million naira per month. Okay, so that 5 billion, you won't touch it. The interest will be giving you problems. You will take a leave for 1 year. You will leave. You will be on leave. I know somebody who ran mad after when he met Nigeria. Yeah, you will take a lot of control. We need to tie you rope. We need to tie you rope. So this perpetual leave. Okay, good. It's going to be amazing. The things that can happen, it will be awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, imagine that you can multiply that by multiples times 50, times 60, times 40, times 25, times 15. Here is the link. Get the link, fill the form. Let's go quick. Okay, for those who don't have BitNob app, download the BitNob app. They've been giving you the link to the App Store where you can download. Find the referral code of the person. Find someone's referral code who is close to you. Fill in their referral code and get started. This is a link. It's bit.ly/Green Community Club. Now that's the name we are creating the club that we are dealing together. Please fill that form with your details and get 50 friends to fill the same form. Do not dull, ladies and gentlemen. Don't dull. And someone can help me copy this link and paste in the group. Okay, do not dull. Do not sit on an Okada. get on board quickly and get as many of your friends as possible in. Let's do this. Okay, it's not Green Community Club. Green Community Club. Okay, click on that link, fill in the details, and then get your friends to do the same. Now, for the clubs are going to start in a few weeks' time. What I would like, yes, once those people on the bicycle, what I would like to have, for this club we're about to kick off, it will be exciting for me if by the time the club is launching in 1 or 2 weeks' time, or 2 or 3 weeks' time, we already have 10,000 people. How are we going to achieve that? We're going to achieve that, for example, if you have 30 people who watch, sorry, if you have 100 people who watch this video, who invite 50 of their friends each, that takes us immediately to 5,000. If those people are in front of the train and they decide to do 50 of their friends each, that takes us to 25,000. Now, I think we can do that in record time, particularly because this is free and this video is going to be available for many people to watch after today. But because they're going to get the broadcast link from you with your name, as the name they must say told them about it, then you have an opportunity of having some level of hierarchy within the club, even as it starts. So I want to encourage you, it's a free club, okay? But it gives you a hierarchy, because hierarchy is important as well. It means you're the one who introduced them to BitNub. It means it pays you for the referral program and the ambassador program. It allows you to be among the top 3, top 4, top 5 in every category. You can win consolation prizes, because you are a bronze, silver, gold ambassador in BitNub. It helps you in many ways. But guess what? It gives you a hierarchy within the clubs as well and allows you to be able to be a number of things. So this is tier 0. In subsequent meetings, I'm going to be sharing with you what's available in tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, all the way to tier 6. Why will someone like me spend so much to be in a club somewhere where I'm paying so much to just be a part of it? Ladies and gentlemen, there are opportunities that people don't know exist, that being on BitNub and being on this system will allow you to be. So BitNub, download the app, fill the form. Your username is going to be essential. You can't fill that form if you haven't ensured that you have filled, you have downloaded the app and you're on BitNub. And I want to encourage you. We're going to do this meeting regularly. I'm going to be engaging with you regularly on this. We're going to have messaging going to the people that are in club, and we're going to be preparing ourselves to ensure that we can ramp up ourselves to at least 10,000 before the group savings plan starts. Of course, that would mean we have about 200 clubs of 50 people each, or 100 club of 100 people each already functioning. And we're going to, have a competition we're going to drive to the end of this year. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. And guess what? If we do this well and we push ourselves in the next 5 to 10 years, we're going to look at what we have pulled together, and it's going to be amazing. Many people are going to come together and say, you know what, I have 5 billion that I'm not, that I've saved up. You have 5 billion. I just want us to put 100 million naira together, which is like, 2% of the money we have. Let's form a business, and many businesses are going to be born on the back of this group, this club. If you are excited about the kind of club we're going to be and the kind of things we'll be able to, to dabble into, and the things we're going to be able to do together, just type in that chat box there and just write there, Billionaires Club. Okay, right down there in that chat box, Billionaires Club. It's going to be fun, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to open the floor very quickly. I have like 4 minutes. Thank you very much, Professor Noah. I can see Billionaires Club. Yeah, I can see Billionaires Club. Now, so very quickly, the next few minutes, I'm going to take 1 or 2 questions. If you have a question for me, I have 3 more minutes. I have 3 more minutes to answer them. I will take your questions very quickly, and then we'll call it a wrap for today. Okay, I think I have a question already in the question and answer box. Someone says, what is the main secret of BitNub? Okay, what is the main secret? That's a very interesting question. I think the main secret of BitNub is all season. It's an all season opportunity. It means the platform that helps you save, in dollars or save in Bitcoin. And what that gives you is an opportunity in the bear season, in the bull season. I think the best time to cash out is in the very solid bull season, and the best time to cash in is in the bear season. So the secret of BitNub is dollar cost averaging, which we try to explain in different formats and in different forms as we progress. That, I believe, is the secret of BitNub. Okay, and I think there's something very interesting that somebody here is sharing with us in the group that we should pay attention to. There's a BitNub referral program where you can earn up to $100, in a month. You can discover your path by clicking on that link there that explains how it works. And what I've shared with you today about this group savings plan and the opportunity you can drive with this group is that you can get a lot of people on board your team within this club and get them on BitNob, give them a referral code to start, and it will serve you not only in the club, it will also serve you in the ambassador plan, in the referral program of BitNob as well, and score you very highly. I expect to see fireworks over the course of the next 20 days this month. Literal fireworks. I tend to see people who have 100, 200 people signed up in their group as by their referral links over the next few days. Personally, I have over 250 people that I've invited to BitNob through my referral link, and I want somebody who is going to beat that record. Okay, and I know that people here can beat that record because it's free. So I don't even understand it. If you have a broadcast list of 2,000 people, get them all on board. We have many apps we don't use. We have many apps that don't make sense. This app can radically redefine what happens in your future. There's no reason why anybody you love doesn't have that app and using it. So if you're here today and you are challenging me that you're going to break my record, can I see you in that chat box saying, I will? Okay, break my record. I'll tell you what my record is so that you know what you want to break. Let me log into my BitNob app. Okay, good. I can see who are ready to break my record, and I have no doubts. Break my record. I'm not the biggest marketer in the world. Okay, but I've managed to do as much as I've done just simply by sharing with my friends. I share with my friends. Let me check my referral group. Someone says I will and I can. Okay, I trust that you will. I trust that you can. Let me check how many referrals I have so that you know the goal you have. You know what you're working against. You know where I am. Okay, so I have done 280. Okay, that's my number. My number is 280. I have 4,700 points. So I have no doubt you want to beat that record. I'll be excited for you to beat it in the course of the next few weeks. Okay, so please let's do this. For the link, that's the link for the club. Please click in. Now, this is basically just you showing interest in being in our own segment, okay, of the club. Be in our own segment. Prince Noah says he choke. Don't choke. Okay, you can do it. All it takes is a few broadcasts that you follow up on and tell them, look at this table. Okay, print your screen, snap the page, and say this is the difference of what would have happened in the last 10 years if you are saving in Naira, dollars, or Bitcoin. And guess what? There's an app that makes you do this, and there's a group work that makes you able to do it. Snap the screen, print the screen, snap it. Okay, I'm giving you time. I'm putting it in front of you. Snap the screen, edit and cut, and show your friends. Attach it to the link and say, this is the club to join. This is my referral code. Give them your referral code. Okay, and send it out to them and say, guys, you want to join this, you want to fill this form, and when you're filling this form, put my name there so that when we're being organized into groups, you and I can be in the same group. Okay, that would be fun, wouldn't it? I think it will be. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it in a nutshell. It's been my pleasure taking us on this journey today. For those who are watching online, I cite you as well. I see a number of people watching on YouTube. Don't sleep on a bike on this. Take quick action. This is not an investment to say, come and put your money into something. This is just you having control of your future, not loading your 1 million, your 10 million into it at once, but putting in what you can afford to miss. Think about it. In the last 10 years, how many of us in this room have lost 120,000 Naira that we're not even caring about? Okay. How many of us in this room have lost up to 1,000 Naira per month, 100,000 in the last 10 years that we don't even look at or think about anymore? I'm sure many of us have. So if we have, this is something that can put away that can give you tremendous value. Someone says, how easy is it to convert my Bitcoin coins into dollars? It's very easy. Okay, it's extremely easy. It's as easy as finding the rate for the day and withdrawing. So you can withdraw from there. It will be paid to you at the prevailing dollar rate for the day. It will be paid to you at a value close to the prevailing dollar rate for the day. You can exchange with our members as well. And as we progress into the future, it will become easier and easier and easier as well. So you can get at the prevailing rates. It means you can easily take the local currency and go and buy dollar immediately, and you won't have lost the dollar value. So that's available there. And if it's in Bitcoins, you can exchange it also at the same rate. It gives you that value as well. And if you look at this table, if you look at the tables, you'll see something very interesting. You'll see, for me, I saw something very interesting. I saw the fact that, in the year 2018, Bitcoin was higher than 2019. Bitcoin was higher than 2020. So anybody who invested in 2018 will feel, hey, my money has gone, oh, my money has lost value. My $13,000 has become 3,000. Okay, it has become 7,000. But guess what? By 2021, it became all the better again. So don't lose faith, don't lose hope. This is an exercise of consistency and discipline. If you are consistent, you are disciplined, and what aids you to be able to do that well is peer pressure. Is the fact that there are other people who are doing it as well together with you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are happier, you have been able to get some excitement from this, and you see possibilities, and this is something you are going to drive, just type in that chat box, yes, as we bring this meeting to a close. Let me have your yes, and you can add a few S's to it. Thank you very much, everyone. It's been my pleasure sharing with us today. I hope you have found hope and joy with this. Please click on the link, fill it, and get 50 of your friends to fill it as well as quickly as possible. We'll create mechanisms to follow up with them and ensure they do the right thing. It is going to be amazing.